Now's the best time to experience Mazda with tremendous savings at Team Mazda. For a limited time, get 0% financing on a new Mazda CX-5 or Mazda CX-90 and make no payments for 90 days. Save thousands right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Well, that's we were just talking about welcome to it, everybody, WAFB+9 News Now, talking about ties. Johnny, for those who don't know, quite the collector. Tabasco tie. No, that's a thing down here. A lot of folks do collect. This is not a Tabasco tie.
No,
that's actually a Tommy Hilfiger.
And I've never purchased a Tommy Hilfiger tie in my life. This was a gift, but you were telling me
one of the signs of the Tommy Hilfiger is the the design right here. But then halfway through the tie, the smaller tail section goes solid for most of his ties. But you got a bunch of Tabasco ties. A lot of folks do. But you're
giving me some too. Diane's giving me some.
Yeah.
How many you got?
Oh gosh, 30.
Wow. It's impressive that they've come out with that many different designs over time. Yeah, Tabasco.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And I've never been to Avery Island.
We got to go. That's on my list. That's on my list. That's up your way, huh?
Yeah, I've been there actually. It's not a bad trip.
Okay.
It's not far from Lafayette. Take the family. You walk in there, the smell of Tabasco just hits you right away. And some Tabascos that you've never seen in stores before, like some real fascinating, interesting.
Okay.
I love Tabasco, so they're all good to me.
Can you do lunch out there too, or is it just a tour of the facility?
I don't remember them really having food out there.
Okay.
So you can bring something.
Yeah.
You can bring something and add a little heat.
Right.
Last
that.
March in Paris, I'm sitting in a restaurant, can't read the menu, can't understand. But when she brought hot sauce to the table, I promise you it was Tabasco.
Oh, guaranteed.
Right.
I'm like,
how cool is that?
Tabasco from Avery Island, making it big in Paris.
World known, absolutely.
That sriracha, I imagine, has the same response on this side of the world too. You know, it's cool to see. Hot sauce, a universal experience. People like flavor and spice.
My brother, look, Tabasco everywhere. It's always interesting what the heck it is we're talking about. He's a Crystal fan.
Is he?
Yeah, big Crystal fan. He's actually down for the holidays now. He and his fiance came down from D.C., staying with Dad. But yeah, he's a big Crystal fan.
Crystal's
what about
good.
The Red Dot, Louisiana?
All of those are good.
All of them good.
I still prefer
Tabasco.
I agree. Chipotle Tabasco is my favorite.
Oh,
that and the green chili. That's probably the top one.
Yeah.
Green chili and then regular Tabasco.
Put that on my turkey leg
I got
Thursday.
you. I got you. Yeah.
Turkey legs, huh?
Turkey legs. Now,
Where are you getting them? Where are you getting them?
Smoked from Frank's on Prairieville.
They do smoked turkey legs?
They do smoked, fried, and baked.
Oh.
And I don't know if it's too late to order one for Thursday or not.
Ooh, well, you got to call. Yeah, you got a guy?
He's got a guy.
You talk about them all the time when you show them that traffic camera on Airline Highway.
Oh, yeah.
You always give them a shout out about their biscuits and say hello,
biscuits at both
good morning.
ends of Airline, over by Academy, by the Amazon plant, and then the one in Prairieville. But yeah, it's going to be a great, the fair. I mean, come on.
Here we go.
Remind us again.
Here we go.
$20 for a turkey leg, and I love the fair's turkey legs. They're great. They're delicious.
Whew, that's inflation.
But I walked up to the guy. It was $11 last time I bought one at the fair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, no, that's about right.
Matt will do you one better.
I got you one. My daughter was at the Renaissance Fest, and just outside of Hammond over the weekend.
Yes.
15.
Are you serious?
$15.
Save you $5.
Three people ate on it and finished it.
Well, that's it.
That's what she told me.
Yeah.
Hi, Daly.
One of our former employees was dressed up at the Trevor Van Prin.
Okay.
He and his girlfriend went to the Renaissance Fest.
That's
It
a
was
lot of fun.
fantastic.
It's so much
It's
fun.
always a great time too, right? The weather over the weekend was
great.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people dressed up and went, enjoyed a good turkey leg. Now you know, $15.
$15 out there.
You got to
20
find
for
two
the state
others.
fair. I'm done.
You bring your
I'm
own.
done.
Ask them to fry it. You bring your own
turkey
meat.
legs.
Yeah.
I'm going to set up a stand next year. I'm going to talk to her.
Out in the parking lot.
And sell them for
price them?
15.
I don't think they're going to like that.
And sell them for 15.
Yeah, you may not be
undercut 'em?
invited back in to judge the STEM Lego competition if you do that.
I'm just so glad Cliff Barton, well, nobody watches, but I'm so glad Cliff Barton's not watching this movie.
You should do that, Johnny.
He has nothing to do with that, by the way.
No, he doesn't. That's the vendors.
$15. Yeah.
So as we think about how to afford our next turkey leg, how are we doing outside weather-wise?
It's all like that. I'm old enough to remember a $5 footlong at Subway.
Yeah.
That is a thing of the past.
Yes,
I'm
it
telling
is.
you. Now they'll be all excited for like a $6 6-inch. So now you're paying like $1 an inch right now. And I'll do the math, but I really don't feel like it. All right, here we go. We've got the airports for you if you're traveling. This is over at Hartsfield-Jackson over in Atlanta, one of the biggest airports, a huge hub for a lot of different airlines. I think the Delta hub is over there. They're a little bit slick, a little bit wet right now, so if you're heading over there, but their weather will improve. That's the same cold front that moved through our neck of the woods just about an hour or two ago, and now temperatures have gone down a little bit more. Now we're at 64 degrees, so now it starts to make sense why our high temperatures are only to get to the lower 70s. We continue to drop out there. Now for the Thanksgiving Thursday forecast, very similar, where we're going to have highs only in the low 70s. Temperatures might even drop a little bit late in the afternoon, and there'll be about a 30 to 40% chance of showers and storms. It's definitely not a washout, though. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday, look how warm. I highlighted it because we actually tied a record high. That 84 degrees was a tie. The record you see today of 85, that's today's record, set back in 1908. We're not going to touch that record. Here's that cold front. It extends from Canada down the East Coast all the way past Atlanta, GA, and you see the showers that just kind of moved out of the New Orleans area. So that's it. That was the rain chance right there. Rest of the day looking dry. So we wave goodbye to the cold front, but it's not goodbye for long, as it actually returns and it vects back up to the north as a stalled out stationary front, just to once again become a cold front and then push back again on Thursday. That's going to bring in that cold Canadian high pressure, and that is going to definitely drop our temperature significantly, especially on the back end of the 10-day forecast. We're definitely doing that roller coaster thing. I mean, it looks like it on the dew points. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days, dew points in the 30s, so we know we've got some real cold air kind of right around the corner. As for today, temperatures very steady in the low 70s, a mixture of sun and clouds. Well, I know it's cloudy now, but we'll get more sunshine as the day wears on. Really not a bad day. Then low temperatures tomorrow start in the 50s, maybe a 10% shower on Wednesday, but I really want to fast forward beyond that. Let's just go to Thursday. Here's the morning of Thanksgiving. A couple of hit or miss showers, not that big of a deal. Then the model says we catch a break for a few hours, and then at the end of the day, Thursday afternoon, a couple of thunderstorms out there, and believe it or not, there is a level 1 marginal risk for strong to severe thunderstorms later in the day on Thursday, but again, it's a very low, limited risk. Gusty winds would be the primary threat. The tale of two nations is we're divided right down the middle. The eastern half looks colder than normal in the 8 to 14 day outlook, and relatively a little bit wetter than normal in the 6 to 10 day. But if you add up the next 7 days, not that much in the way of rain, but that's okay because we don't have drought conditions pretty much anywhere across our viewing area. Good deal there. Forecast for today, we'll call it steady temperatures in the lower 70s, and again, we'll get more sunshine as the day wears on. Tonight, a little bit cooler behind that first front. We'll drop it off to an overnight low of 53. Definitely doing the roller coaster thing over the next several days, but the roller coaster ride comes to an end right around Thursday night. So from Black Friday for the remainder of the 10-day, not only do we cool down, but we look to stay cool the whole time. 7:10, Johnny A., how are those roads?
Doing pretty good. Exercise patience. Busy travel day today and tomorrow, and Sunday coming back even busier than the Christmas holidays, Thanksgiving week. So we'll keep an eye on that. In and through Baton Rouge right now looking pretty good, but we are expecting slow traffic and bumper-to-bumper traffic a little later on today and certainly tomorrow all the way through Baton Rouge. Right now, bridge traffic is starting to get a little slower coming in from Port Allen side of the river. That's on I-10 eastbound this morning. Our drive times coming in from Denham, coming in from Gonzales, all of those look good into the downtown area. And being a busy travel day by air today, we're paying close attention to a couple of airports, especially the Baton Rouge airport. On time or early departures. Check the Atlanta flight and the American to Washington. Both of those got off about 5 or 10 minutes early. The rest of them are on time out of BTR. If you're flying out of Armstrong International, the only one we saw so far between now and about 3 o'clock this afternoon is that 7 o'clock departure, which should have gotten off at 7, is now pushed back to 12 noon. That's at Moisan, Armstrong International. All right, it is 7:11. It's our WAFB 9 News Now on WAFB Plus. Liz and Matt will be back with some headlines next.